Insights is an effort from members and supporters of the VenusProject.com resource-based economy and is not an official spokesperson, representative, or act in any official capacity and serves only to encourage, support, and motivate other TVP activists.
Hi everybody, this is another edition of Activism Insights, the show that's dedicated to those out in the field and spreading awareness about the Venus Project and working very hard. This show is dedicated to you. This is July 2018. Have a very, very special guest today. How many times I've talked about how important our training is, and not reading the book and continuing with our education by visiting the Venus Project Center, by reading the book over and over and watching the videos, and how important POC is. And I'd like to introduce Nathaniel. Do you like to go by Nathaniel or Nate? What do you really go by? What do you like to go by?
Nathaniel.
Nathaniel, right? Vargas, correct? Right, who's a wonderful gentleman. I want to get a close up here. Because I met Nathaniel in April. He came to the Venus Project, which was the second time. And it was just such a wonderful thing, and we're going to talk a little bit about that and what he's gone on to do. So the questions are always pretty much the same, who are you, what part of the world you reside in, and where you learned about the Venus Project.
All right, so my name is Nathaniel Vargas, and I reside, and I'm from a city called Lawrence, which is in Massachusetts. And the third question was...
Where did you learn?
All right, so one of my friends had posted a link on Twitter. At the time I was thinking some older guy just talking, and I clicked on the link, and the way he spoke just captured me. And I watched that video. I go back to Twitter, and my friend had posted another link, and he was just posting more information and all this. I didn't know what the Venus Project was, what he was talking about, but just the way he spoke captured my attention. So then after some research, I go into it. And I find out about what the Venus Project is, and I find out that they give tours in Venus, Florida. So come a couple of months after that.
What year was that?
2015, yes. It was a couple of months after I graduated high school. So I wasn't sure what I was going to do. So I found out they were going to give tours. They give tours every Saturday, and come a couple of months after that, I find out I'm going to go on vacation and I'm going to be in the area. So I asked my partner at the time, hey, why don't we go check this out? She was down, and we came January 2nd, 2016. I got to come down. I met Jock, and him and Roxanne gave a lecture and brought us around. Well, Roxanne brought us around because Jock was already old.
But you met him.
Yeah. All I said to him was thank you. Yeah, that's it. And that year, I believe it was that year, I went to the Centennial celebration, and then...
Wow.
Yeah.
There was another trip to the
Yeah.
East Coast from where you are.
Yeah, I went on a road trip, actually.
I think a lot of us did.
I went on a road trip to the Centennial.
Excellent.
Then I came to the tour earlier this year in April, and then this is my third time here today, so...
And that's when we met. We met in April,
Yeah.
and you had learned more about the Venus Project, your second trip. And since that time of April, you went ahead and enrolled and graduated from the POC training, the point of contact training. And all of us thank you so much, Nathaniel, for doing that. Tremendous help. And you've already, since the time you've been a POC, you've already conducted, what, 2 events?
Two events.
In Massachusetts there.
2 in Massachusetts, and they were both back to back. So it was one January, it was June 2nd, and then there was one a week right after that, June 9th, and both times we got around like 14 people to show up at each event. It was great.
Wonderful.
It was great.
Fantastic, man. You just went feet running into it, huh? Man, full speed ahead, and that is just fantastic.
Yeah.
It really is.
I would suggest everyone try to volunteer. So what I am is a point of contact, a POC for Massachusetts. So my role as a POC is to build a team of volunteers who are willing to learn about this direction and talk to other people about it. And then they would go on to build their own teams, whether it be in their city, their state, the country, so on and so forth, to then create a global system to raise awareness about this project. And I went through a 22-week orientation process to learn more in depth about some of the things that TVP has to offer, and it was just a phenomenal experience, and being able to meet people from all over the world, Ireland, Russia, Moldova, Spain, there's so many places, and it was phenomenal. It was really cool.
Now, who was your trainer? Was it Sasha? Was it Sue?
It was Sue.
Oh, that must have been far out.
Yeah, she was great. She was great.
Oh man, is she ever? And so your experience, I mean, a lot of times people think it's just going to be some breeze and just going to put an hour in. There's a lot more to it, isn't there?
Yes. So basically, they assigned us different topics every week, and we would have to take notes. That was our homework. We did have homework. And then every Saturday we would do Google Hangout. We would do a Google Hangout session.
Cool.
So at first it was like 10 of us speaking, including Sue, our mentor for the 22 weeks. And every week we would go on to a different topic, and it was, they would have us go to a website or study some of Jock's lectures or study the scientific method, and all this tied into what the Venus Project is trying to convey and talk about in their books and their web articles online and their videos. And it helped me especially understand more about this project. It helped me understand more about people around me. I feel less stressed dealing with people now because of it. And
far out. Oh, good stuff. Yes. And now, and this is why we encourage people to look into the POC. Don't even, if you don't have the time or you're not going to be able to finish it, because we don't want to do that to the trainers. We want people that can they make that commitment and they go through it. Some of them, during the training, we go through exercises where we answer questions amongst ourselves, and we try to hone in on the aims and proposals. There's one of the closing sessions is called Trial by Fire.
Yeah, Trial by Fire. So just to give some background on what that is, so Trial by Fire is the last session of this orientation process, and what that is basically choosing a topic of your choice based on what we've talked about. So it could be about human behavior, it could be about the scientific method, it could be about city systems, transportation, automation, one of the countless things that we learned about. And we had to do a 10 to 15 minute presentation, either live in front of the group that Saturday, or it could be pre-recorded. I did a pre-recorded video, and I did a 13-minute video on human behavior.
I bet it was good.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, I just felt I think that this is important for all of us to see, and acknowledge you, and to see as an example of how many benefits that can be derived by taking it, and how it becomes, even more real in our lives, how we can see a difference as we begin to assemble our teams, as we talk and work together with others who are, have a prime drive, have a unity, and that can really accomplish things significantly. And I just thank you, brother. And it's so far out now when you drove up, I instantly knew you. It's just wonderful. Third time here.
Yeah, third time.
And, it just goes to show everybody, come here as soon as you can.
Yeah.
Roxanne is here. And I mean, she's really, you see, as time has gone, she's just found her niche, and she's so powerful on these tours.
it's extremely extensional to anyone that comes down, whether you are familiar with the Venus Project or not. I think that it will give you a different perspective on the world around you, and for me at least, ever since 2015, it gave me something to work towards, and I feel like many people are pulled in different directions today, and we don't know where to put our efforts towards, and this is really one of the main things I see that will help everybody. You know, it's not just a me thing. I'm doing this not only for myself but for everyone else, because if everyone else is winning, let's say, then I also win. So
I can take that. That's wonderful, brother. Well, we just thank you so much. I want to thank you for taking the time on top of already what you're doing and take the opportunity to do this video.
Yeah, thank you.
No, brother, thank you. Thanks be unto you. And so we're going to keep in track. And by the way, they still got other things going in Massachusetts. You'll be able to follow us. Encourage you to friend him on this link. We'll have links to that. Also, I'd like to get the picture up from him in April. And we got some shots today. And I shot a little video of you with Roxanne, so you might be able to use that in yours. And just want to thank you for all that you're doing and how much we all value you. And I appreciate that you have just taken this into your life and made it real. Thank you, brother.
All right, thank you.
So this will be another edition of Activism Insights. And anybody come and visit us. If you have any questions, if you're in Massachusetts, or if you're interested in how you conduct things, he has wonderful experience in that, and we'll be sharing that also. How we deal with people, how we talk to them, how you can conduct events, how they were able to pull that off and work together, and that's what it's all about. So from Activism Insights, we sure thank everybody, and thank you, brother.
All right, thank you, guys.
For more information on the venusproject.com resource-based economy, log on to the venusproject.com website or check out the venusproject.com YouTube channels and Facebook pages.
The best that money can't buy is a challenge to all people to work towards a society where all the world's resources become the common heritage of Earth's people. It has 70 color photos of Fresco's original designs, which illuminate the fulfilling lifestyle of a global resource-based economy. It is available in paperback, ebook, iTunes, and Kindle. Pick up your copy today at thevenusproject.com.